Hey guys, welcome once again to MWStv. Today I'd just like to show you just how bad the weather has been. If you look out there, that's not mist. It's not cold. I'm really sweating. And what this is the haze, and this is caused by forest fires in our neighboring countries, and the wind blows it across. So once or twice a year we get something like this. On a clear day you actually see most of the KL city skyline back there. Today you see nothing. All you see is this white mist. And so I just thought I'd like to share some quick tips on some things that you can do to protect yourself from this haze. The first thing I would tell you to do is to get out of there. Stay indoors and wear a mask if you're going to be outside. This is the N25 masks, and it makes you look very glamorous. And what it does is to filter out all the little particles that are in the air that will make you unhealthy, because you don't really want to breathe all this in. It smells really smoky, and it can get quite hard to breathe. So let's get back indoors and I'll share the rest of it. Alright, we are back indoors. This is the best place to be at this point in time, really. So best piece of advice, stay indoors, keep the doors and windows closed. You don't really want to let all that bad air into your nice clean home. And keep the air conditioning on if you have it. Keep an air purifier on if you have one. I didn't actually buy one till this year. I know it's quite silly considering that we had a really bad bout of this haze problem a couple of years back, but I didn't get one then. I got one this year. It has made a difference to the air in my room, especially where I keep it on at night. So the air smells a lot fresher, it smells a lot cleaner, and I don't get that smoky feel, So I think it's a good thing to invest in at this point in time. There are many brands out there, so just pick anyone that suits your budget. I got mine for about 380, I think. Yeah, it wasn't too expensive, and it's quite a big unit, big enough to for my room anyway. The next thing I'd tell you to do is to wear long sleeve clothing. I know, a little bit strange. It's hot. All you want to do is wear tanks and shorts, and just stay cool. But the thing is that I found these haze particles, when they get on your skin, it actually feels quite itchy. I don't even have sensitive skin, so I can't imagine how those with sensitive skin are actually holding up. But for me, I feel that I start to itch a little. So wearing a long sleeve top and pants, or wearing a cardigan so that you can take it off when you're indoors, that helps to protect your skin. And then, and also taking more regular showers. I wash my hair quite a lot because my head feels really itchy. And yeah, so just doing these little things will help protect your skin from the particles and make you feel more comfortable. And while we're on the topic of protecting your skin, the first barrier of protection, as I'm sure you'll be familiar by now, is sunscreen. So this is my favorite one, the Shiseido UV Perfect UV Protector. This is the one that I like. It used to come in a white bottle. Now it comes in this packaging. And if you want to read a little bit more about it, I have the link to my blog post below, where you can see the ingredient list and I tell you why I like it. But essentially, using a sunscreen in weather like this not only protects your skin from the UV rays, it also protects it from all these particles in the air. So you don't want your freshly moisturized face to have all these horrible things sticking to it. So I find using a sunscreen, on weekends I use the Sarfit UV, I find that this helps. And the second thing that I use to protect my skin from all these haze particles in the air is, surprisingly, BB cream and foundation. I wrote a blog post about this about sometime last week, and it seems to, you know, jitter a few people, like, are you sure, you know, foundation can be good for your skin? I mean, what are you smoking? But no, this is based on my personal experience. And while if you live in an environment that has got clear air, or you stay indoors a lot, maybe you won't notice this. But if the environment is polluted, like we get here sometimes, and like now, it's not always this bad, but when it gets this bad, I find I don't break out as much. So I attribute it to the use of foundation for most of the week, because I'm at work, so I have my makeup on, and on weekends, if I do go out, I put on a little bit of BB cream sometimes, and I feel that helps. So here are two that I like. Foundation is the very affordable Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I like this one. I have liked it for many years, and you can actually find this in Malaysia now. I think it's at Watson's, and it's fairly affordable. So if you're on a budget, this is a good one to try. The shade range is a little bit limited, but if you can find one that works for you, this is a good one to try. As for BB creams, the one that I like right now is the Diorskin Nude BB cream. This is a very lightweight texture. It has a not very good coverage, but I don't really use BB creams for coverage. It just evens out my skin quite well. It feels hydrating, it feels comfortable, and I like that. So these are two that I like. Just use whatever you have on hand. You don't actually have to go out and buy something. I don't know if this thing about using a makeup base actually protecting your skin. I don't know if that will work for everyone. If it works for you, I'd love to hear about it. If you think I'm talking nonsense, please let me know as well. Be polite. You can read about it in my blog post down below, where I've actually shared my thoughts, quite in-depth thoughts on them. And just feel free to share in the comments what you think. I can't be the only one who actually thinks this way, can I? So once you take all that off, and you will be taking your makeup off, so you will be cleansing the skin well. What I find is using an antioxidant serum will help to not only protect but also repair your skin. So what I like is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. I've been using that for many years, and the newest incarnation is actually really good stuff. It's also very expensive, and I haven't replenished mine. So what I have been using right now is an alternative, Antipodes Worship Serum. If you read my blog post about this, I have raved on and on about it, and I have also compared this to the Estee Lauder Serum. Now this is by no means the same, they are not dupes for each other, but I feel that it offers a similar sort of result over a slightly longer period of time. The only thing being, of course, that this will appeal to those who prefer a more natural and organic skincare regime. So if you like something like that, try this one. It's quite good. Or you can read all about my raves in the blog post down below. The other thing that I also like to treat my skin during this bad weather is to do a mask. A purifying mask usually helps. I haven't had many good purifying masks in recent times. The one I've been trying out quite recently, which I think is quite a rip-off, is this one, the Glam Glow Super Mud. I've written quite a scathing blog post about it if you want to read about it. It's really expensive. I think it's only 34 grams, and this is exactly how big it is. It's tiny. I think it's also close to 300 ringgit, and it's like 60 something US dollars. It's just really expensive stuff, and I don't think it does that great a job to merit the price tag, to be honest. I'm only using it because I have it. I can't remember how I came by it, but I have it, I'm using it up, and that's about it. I'm never going to repurchase this. But other than using a clarifying mask, you can also use something that rejuvenates your skin, revitalizes your skin, and repairs your skin. So two that I like: First is this one by xoxo, the Overnight Revitalizing Mask. I like this because it's a great lazy day mask. You just apply it and you go to sleep. So I use this on days when I'm tired, I get home and I'm like, sod it, I don't really want to do, you know, a full skincare routine. I'll just slap something on and go to sleep. This is the one that helps me look like a human the next day. I really like this. It's a little bit pricey, but I think it's absolutely worth the money. The other one that I like is the also by Antipodes Aura Manuka Honey Mask. This one's a wipe off or a wash off mask, so it does need a little bit more work, but otherwise it is also a very nice mask, and my skin always feels really soft and refreshed and revitalized after I use it. What I also like about this is also if I have a little spot somewhere and I apply this, I find that it seems to help the spot go away more quickly. So I don't know if it's something to do with the Manuka honey. It might be, I don't know, but this is what they claim. This is how I feel about it. I will be reviewing this on the blog sometime. I keep meaning to and I keep forgetting. This time I'll remember. So yeah, those are two masks that I enjoy using. I've actually been doing masks more often, not just once a week, but about 2 to 3 times a week. I know it's quite indulgent really, but you know, when you're something as convenient as this, there's really no excuse why you can't do masks more often, you know, than once a week. And also, you know, it helps break up your skincare, your nighttime skincare routine. So you know, you can actually opt out of putting on your full 20 steps or so, and just one step, slap it on, go to sleep. And finally, the best advice I can give you for hazy weather is to stay hydrated. Now, I find that I get very thirsty and my throat feels very dry, my nasal passages feel very dry, you know, when the weather is this bad. So water not only will refresh you, it also helps flush away all those nasty things that may get stuck in your breathing passages. So you can either drink plain water or infuse it with a slice of lemon. I never liked infused water before this, but water infused with lemon slices, I don't mind as much. Keep it chilled if you prefer it that way, or drink fresh coconut water. I love fresh coconut water and I'm heading out to buy more later. So it's very refreshing when the weather is this bad. Keep it in the fridge, it's nice and cool, and it will also cleanse your system. So until the next time, I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye!